Since the COVID-19 pandemic, the young people of Kampala, Barara and Gulu districts did not have access to platforms where they could advocate to be included in decision-making processes with their stakeholders.
We realized that young people lack the capacity and resources to effectively contribute to meaningful national debates and also influence change. Also, we realized that young people lack platforms for consistent, coordinated and active engagement.
My name is Kanyes J. Edna, and as a project officer for the support for network of young people to push against constraints on civic space through art and technology in Uganda.
As an organization, really, social media has been an avenue that we've used to reach out to people that we work with and policy makers.
This project has focused on creating spaces that are well coordinated and consistent for active engagement. My name is Sharon Atkunda, the Chief Executive Officer for Advance Africa.
Some of us, the youth, fear to join this active political exercise in this multi-party politics because we fear, and some of us who did it, we got the encouragement from the training.
This project gave Faraja Africa Foundation, in partnership with Advance Africa, an opportunity to use technology like Zoom, where young people from these districts could have access to the stakeholders to advocate for fair and inclusive policies.
Looking at the 2017 debates that led to the removal of the presidential age limit, the young people's voices were conspicuously absent in the decision making.
One of the challenges we faced while implementing the project amidst the pandemic is because we had to introduce the young people to platforms like Zoom and Teams to host meetings with the stakeholders in their districts. This came with its own disadvantages. Then our meetings were cut short by internet problems in the districts in which the young people come from.
And this was also to create spaces for young people to be able to participate in decision making, influence policy, but also have their voices heard.
Amidst all that, we were able to make sure that young people actually get the platform they deserve and desire to advocate for a seat at the table with the stakeholders present.
A photo to commemorate the National Youth Parliament. So we adjourned for 5 minutes. We are going to come back.
So what has been the outcome of this action? So the focus has been mainly on three objectives. One which is looking at active platforms of young people, constructively engaging and influencing public affairs. Secondly, looking at a pool of active and young leaders engaging meaningfully in and constructively in response to the public affairs. And lastly, it has been focused on building capacities of selected group of young people, strengthening them with skills, knowledge, as also techniques for effective public policy debate on emerging tropical issues in the country.
In the project, we were able to launch a platform for youth inclusion in politics, where we had young people all over Uganda, especially the focus district of the project, launch a unified platform where all community-based organizations, civil society organizations, and partners could have a unified space where they could mobilize for resources and mobilize for change in decision-making processes. During the project, we also had the National Youth Parliament and the East African Youth Parliament. And these are big platforms where we got these young people who were part of some of these young people who are part of the project to join the rest of the young people in the country all over Uganda to have a bigger platform in Parliament, in the presence of the speaker and contribute to a petition that was presented to the speaker, and their prayers were included in this petition.
We appreciate the support from Ford Foundation. We also want to share our appreciation to Faraja Africa Foundation that have been forward in the implementation process under this action.
We are looking at even Article 10 of the African Youth Charter states that young people should have the right for social, economic, and political development. It goes further in Article 11 that youth should be given opportunities to participate fully in all spheres of life, that is in terms of economic, social, and political process.
When a decision is made and the young people are not included as stakeholders, then we'll have more young people rioting because they're yearning for someone to hear them out, for someone to include their voice in decision-making processes.
I would like to encourage several other civil society actors to continue motivating young people in policy and decision making, and let's amplify the voices of these young people together. Thank you.